That sounds like a 1920s coal miner family in West Virginia calling for the kids to come in for dinner. Trevin, Christian, Claude, and get in here. Time to eat.
It's the IDP show, now you know.
Welcome to the IDP show. I'm your host, Josh Raymer, joined in the Sound Shack tonight, Adam Markham, Bobby Reynolds. We are live during Cowboys Raiders. Addy is sweating out an anytime touchdown from Javonte Williams. Is that right, Addy?
Yep. And a passing touchdown from Dak Prescott. Right
there you go. Thanks a lot, Dak. Yep. New look Cowboys defense on display tonight after all the trades went down in Dallas. They had the bye week, so we're getting our first look at Quinnen Williams and Logan Wilson. DeMarvion Overshown is back, which is awesome. So it's a new look Cowboys defense, Bobo, and you can bet Jerry Jones is going to be flapping them gums tomorrow when Big Blue wins.
Just grinning. Grinning
like a Cheshire cat. Mm-hmm. Got the old rig business going. He fixed the defense. All is good in Jerry world.
One game out of 500.
There you go. Maybe one day they'll get to 500.
We're
Eddie.
back.
How are you, hon?
Doing good. Doing great. Got to play some golf this weekend. That was nice.
It was a nice weekend.
70 degrees on Saturday.
Yeah.
Where'd you
nice
play?
Sunday.
Kenny
Perry.
There you go.
A little
Let's
breezy.
go.
Did you cut the wind?
It was breezy, yes. It was like 15, 20 mile an hour winds.
Adam's got the power to cut the wind.
Yeah,
I know
sure.
that.
Yeah, it was fine. I mean, I haven't got to play enough this year.
Adam's a good golfer. He knows how to draw the ball. You know how to draw?
I don't know how to draw
You
a
can
ball.
do anything.
I cannot.
You're lying.
I cannot do that.
You're being humble.
Never in my
Put
life.
some dimples on it.
You're being humble.
Can't do any of that stuff.
Absolutely can. Give yourself some
I don't
credit.
I don't have a draw. It's not in the bag.
Well, you
Not
don't
in
have
the
a
bag.
slice. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, power fade is
Power fade. That's
what
the
we call
haircut
it.
I get.
Yeah. It's just it's a whisker from being a slice.
Speaking of, the beard looks great.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying it again. I got a little freaked out. The mustache was coming in like carrot orange.
Okay.
And I was like, I can't do this. I can't be looking like Bozo the Clown.
You look
So
great.
I feel like it's coming in
hot.
a little darker this time. So
Sound off. You think Josh looks hot?
do I
Let's
look
hear it.
hot? Drop
Yeah.
it in the
Both of
comments.
y'all
If you
looking
don't
good.
think I look hot,
Thank
keep
you.
it to yourself.
You
No
got
one
that-
wants to hear
Hey,
that.
takes one to know one.
No
Bob.
shave
Love it.
November coming through.
Yeah, no shade.
Y'all are
This
looking
is
great.
Yeah, this is
We're loving each other. We're gonna triple kiss here in a little bit.
triple kiss. We
Turn
haven't
off-
done
turn
a
off for a
triple
little bit.
kiss in a little
Let's
bit.
go to break for a
Yeah.
second.
Let's mute
We
it.
are glad you're here. We're not going to go to break. We are actually going to roll right into the Week 11 recap. We are glad you guys are here. We're going to be breaking down everything you need to know from Week 11 in the NFL. It was a good week for your Rammies.
Yeah.
Not so great for your Vikes. Addy, I'm afraid J.J. McCarthy might stink. Justin Jefferson is upset. Jamar Chase is getting suspended for spitting on people. What's up with the spitting this year?
Yeah.
Can we cut this out, guys?
Yeah, it's gross.
They
Stop
gotta
doing that.
It's incredibly Bush League.
I think they got to get those Zens out somehow.
Yeah,
you
they
know?
just got to discreetly spit it.
Everybody's in
just-
these days too, right?
It's controlling the world is what it's doing.
Cut it out, folks.
Yeah.
Cut it out.
It's going to ruin your life.
Not worth it, truly. The nicotine buzz, it's very dumb.
Yeah.
From the mouth of a guy who dipped for
Truly.
10 plus years.
Seriously,
As
been
we
there,
do.
done that.
I love the comment on YouTube last week of LOL at you guys thinking you can't get healthy in your late 30s. I was like, the die is cast, brother. It is
Yeah.
too late.
Yeah,
Too late.
I guess we could. Maybe one day.
Yeah.
But
Not today.
yeah, got a lot of stuff going on right
Not
now. Too much.
Today. Not today. But we are going to help you all sort through everything that happened in Week 11 from an IDP perspective. And boys, let's jump right in. Talking about the Week 11 headline, Kyle Hamilton, his fourth 30-point game of his career and his seventh game above 20 points. Eddie, this is just a tribute to the man who is in rare IDP air right now. He's a week winner. The Normie Pods are buzzing about Kyle Hamilton. He is the fix-it-all piece for the Ravens defense.
That's alert. Red flag.
You get
Normie
Roquan
Pod.
back.
Not
You
great.
move Kyle Hamilton closer to the line of scrimmage. You know, he's playing that slot position right now, up in the box. I mean, he's getting a lot of linebacker looks. So I'm liking the Kyle Hamilton. We didn't like it as much last year because he was playing more deep. The Ravens need him now more up in the box, kind of near the line of scrimmage. So I'm liking this deployment for Kyle Hamilton.
Yeah, for sure. If he's getting that type of usage, it's gonna be wheels up for Mr. Hamilton. But either way, I mean, no matter where this guy is, he's a playmaker. He's a great player. You want this dude on your team.
That sounds like a movie. Wheels up for Mr. Hamilton.
Is that like Driving Miss Daisy?
Yeah, sure. Similar. I've never seen that movie, but I can imagine it's very similar.
I can imagine. Yeah, plot-wise, we got Guy Fieri now in the Manning cast trying out some sauces. Oh, he's eating a taco.
Hey,
Love
wow.
to see that.
Love to see that.
Television
The
2025.
Mannings are like, God, we have to do this.
Yeah.
Just as part of our like contractual
Eli's
obligations
so
to
grossed out
ESPN.
right now. Isn't
Yeah.
that crazy though? K-Ham's had 4 30-point games. I mean, just to me, in that short amount of time, what is this, his 4th season? 7 games above 20 points. I mean, how many safeties can actually say that over the last 4 years they've scored 4 30-point games? Like, that's kind of rare air.
For sure.
I mean, and honestly, you're gonna win the week. Honestly, if you've got a guy like K-Ham plugged in.
9
at IDP.
tackles, a sack, a forced fumble. Only Jaquan McMillan was better in Week 11 from the DB position.
Yeah, that's a stat you expect to hear from an edge rusher.
Yeah.
Or, one of those big time pass rushers. But yeah, K-Ham, man, you love to see it. He was a guy that was still being drafted as a top 5 safety. So it is always nice to see a guy like that produce and come through for you.
Does that make you? I mean, does it make him the DB1 for you?
Yeah.
Is he DB1 right now? I know it's tacky.
Probably not like the
I'll have
safest.
to check.
I don't know what the average would
Brian
be for
Branch,
K-Ham.
probably.
Probably Brian Branch.
Brian Branch
But
up
yeah, I
there.
think they should probably be 1 and 2.
It's kind of like the opposite of the way you like to play defensive end, whatever, Josh. How you like to kind of have that Thule high floor of tackles where you might not always get a sack. With a guy like K-Ham, it's like, man, I'll probably just ride the variation of weeks. If a guy can throw me a couple 20, 30-point games this season and just win you a week, that's what you look for.
Yeah, you're basically looking at over 6 tackles a game right now. I mean, almost like 6.5 tackles a game right now for K-Ham. 9 games, 59 tackles, a sack, a forced fumble. In the game Sunday, he had 2 passes defended as well.
But the big play aspect to him is probably what makes him the DB1, just that ability.
I'll be updating the ranks a little bit, but I actually have him safety 3 behind Nick Amonawore.
Oh,
Safety 2, okay.
Wow.
Brian Branch safety 1. But yeah, I mean, I think give me any one of those 3. I think. Yeah, I think you can talk yourself to any one of those guys being like the safety 1 moving forward.
Yeah, he's not going to be I don't know. Do you all look at I think I know the answer to this, but there would be a lot of people out there who would say, oh, he's just not consistent. And it's like, we've talked about this before. Consistency, especially in IDP land, is a myth. So you need to stop chasing that. But these are not – I don't feel like the guys that you've listed are like these huge like Nick Cross, like tackle machines. But, I mean, you're getting a good amount of tackles. I think you do have to have that like tackle floor.
Yeah.
I don't think you can just be like a big play merchant.
Yeah.
But those are the types of DBs I want to go after. I don't necessarily want to go after like the Nick Cross box bangers. I'd much rather sprinkle in these dudes who have 30-point upside.
You also kind of don't want the Kirby Joseph to where it's like maybe 1 tackle, but also might get a, interception return for a touchdown.
Yeah, and also like all those those elite guys we're talking about, like you can count on them year to year.
Yeah.
Right.
You don't have to worry about them losing their jobs.
Sure.
I mean, Brian Branch, Kyle Hamilton, Amonawore, those guys are all going to be relevant for the next 5 or 6 years. Whereas we see so many safeties come and go year after year. But yeah, if you're looking for like, consistency at defensive back, like
No.
you've just not been playing long enough.
Right. Just give it a little while. You'll realize the variation. I mean, it's true for every position, but especially DB. There's just a lot of variation. A lot of these tackle guys, it's just simply a matter of scheme. I mean, I think we all questioned what it was going to look like for Nick Cross under Lou Anarumo, and it's been great, and that's awesome. But we knew Gus Bradley's system was ideal for that box safety, which was Nick Cross. The year before that, it was Julian Blackman. So some schemes produce these sort of, box bangers, these high tackle guys. But, I mean, the tackle numbers just aren't sticky. I mean, even within the same scheme, you look at Budda Baker right now, been a pretty big disappointment, especially coming off what we all said was going to be that mountaintop year in 2024, 164 tackles, 241 points. He's sitting at 81 points and 69 tackles right now. So he's on pace to have. I mean, he had 109 points in 12 games 2 years ago, but he's on pace to have his worst season in a full season really of his career if he ends up playing all 17 games.
Just not coming through with big plays this year, right? Tackle numbers are still going to be
one fumble recovery.
Yeah.
No sacks, and that's been consistent. I mean, he's had sacks in just about every year of his career.
Yeah. Still headed for 120-ish tackles, it sounds like. But yeah, just one of those years where the big plays aren't falling for him.
Yeah.
Or he's not making them. Yeah, that's a shame. That team is once again bad.
I know.
Very bad.
The most completions ever in an NFL game. Jacoby Brissett unseated Drew Brees in that regard.
Wow.
So
He
that
threw
was
for
insane.
Was it 400 yards yesterday?
I don't know how many yards, but I know it was 47 completions.
He threw for a lot of yards. I remember seeing.
So it was just one of those games where they had to throw. They were down. The defense they were playing against was banged up in the 49ers. But shout out to Kyle Hamilton, your DB2 on the week. Let's see where he's actually sitting right now for the season. So safety-wise, of course, boy, Tyke Smith is number 1. Hufanga, number 2. Trayvon Merrick, number 3. That doesn't feel right. That just doesn't. I've had Trayvon Merrick all season, and maybe it just speaks to the depressed state of DB. But it just hasn't felt great all year. It's felt fine. Quentin Lake is
Good log, solid log.
yeah, solid, but not like, oh, this is a top. What did I say? Top 3 safety.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just got to have your expectations have to be lowered a little bit.
So Tyke 1, Hufanga 2, Merrick 3. Are we saying Quentin Lake he's more a slot defender, right? We're not considering him a safety. Cole Bishop, number 4. Look at your boy. Kevin Byard 5, Derwin 6, Cam Curl 7, Nick Cross 8, Kyle Hamilton safety 9 right now by Big 3 scoring.
Wow.
So shout out K-Ham. I just thought it was time to give a DB some love. So let's move on to the position we know you all love, though. It's linebacker time. And let's start in the ATL. J.D. Bertrand, 0 snaps. So if you were not chasing points and trying to predict them, hopefully you predicted 0 for J.D. Bertrand this week. Ronnie Harrison goes back-to-back with big games, 98% of the snaps in Week 11. However, Divine Diablo could be due back soon. And, Addy, unfortunately, that brings an end to the Year 8 breakout for Ronnie Harrison. So
Hate to see it.
Pour one out.
Hate to see it. The guy converted from DB and everything for this opportunity. And, old Divine Diablo.
Double D going to snatch it
that
away.
means devil or something, doesn't it?
Yeah, means good devil.
Yeah. That's about right.
Yeah.
Hate to see it.
More like bad Diablo, Bobo.
Sure. That's what you want to call him.
Yeah. So it's we know Caden Ellis is a stud. This linebacker, too, has just been kind of a weird mix. It's been Divine Diablo. It was J.D. Bertrand there for a hot second. Now we see converted safety Ronnie Harrison. It's going to go back to Double D. Sometimes the answer, Bobo, is just Caden Ellis.
That's just some of these names that we're going to talk about here tonight. It's just hilarious. In Week 11, Cody Simon, Justin Sternad, Demetrius Goodnight, question mark?
You're stepping all over the jokes here, Bobo.
Bethune, Shirless again. Gosh, it's just, man.
Welcome to Week 11.
It's not fun.
5 weeks and injuries.
It's not fun.
Yeah, let's talk about another linebacker, though, in the desert, Addy. Cody Simon, the LB in Arizona, Mac Wilson on IR. In Week 11, Simon played 100% of the snaps and put up 12 tackles, good for 11 points in Big 3 scoring. We kind of wondered, this linebacker core was not anything to write home about. Mac Wilson was holding things down. He was steady, if not spectacular. But now on the shelf, Cody Simon enters the picture, and I think it's dynasty stock up, redraft stock up.
This is amazing. The
What is-
strawberry banana body armor. Have
Oh,
you
I
had
never
this
tried
one?
that.
Yeah, it's OG.
That is just a pleasure.
The Mambo one's really good, too.
Mambo, what's it taste like?
It's like a grape, I believe.
Okay.
I'm a big grape fan.
Oh, okay. Like medicine.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't really do grapes that much.
No, not medicine.
I'll let you kind
Not
of
too medicinal.
I'll let you handle that one.
Cody Simon, though. Yeah, I mean,
Cody
this is
Simon,
great.
let's
This is
talk
good
about
stuff. I mean, they drafted him in the 4th round, and this was kind of obvious that, he was going to get an opportunity at some point, just because this room, Mac Wilson has never been a guy that he's been good this year for fantasy, but he's not someone I think that you really want to hedge your linebacking room. So I think Cody Simon was someone that was going to get a shot eventually, and now that he is he's producing. The PFF grades are fine. It's he's grading in the 50s right now, but still, you'd like to see him just getting an opportunity, getting to work through this stuff. And then the tackle numbers are. 12 tackles this past week. That's
We'll take it.
fantastic.
Solid.
Right? No big plays, but you figure he'll luck into a few of those. Maybe start getting some TFLs.
And that team stinks. It kind of feels like, are they going to rush Mac Wilson back? Like, why not just have Cody Simon out there?
Yeah, right. I agree.
Because Mac Wilson, what kind of injury was that?
I don't remember.
I'll have to look that up.
Wasn't it a hip?
But he's gone for the next at least 3 weeks.
For sure.
So Cody Simon is he's got an opportunity to secure that job and run away with it, and them not give Mac Wilson the green dot again.
Right. It was a rib injury. He injured himself in week 9. So just went on IR, though, this past week, right?
Right.
So out for week 11, 12, 13, and 14 at least.
Yes.
So through the rest of the fantasy regular season, it's going to be Cody Simon's season.
Cody Simon, though, was probably drafted in a bunch of spots. Like rookie drafts, he was like a 4th, 5th rounder, maybe, if people were paying attention. Like you were.
If you were subscribed to IDP show, definitely.
Yeah.
But
I
think he was probably undrafted in most leagues.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Like in your normal 5-round rookie drafts.
But he was very much in that Nick Martin range. Like when those guys, they both kind of went off about the same area. 4th, 5th, somewhere in that.
There was some hype around Nick Martin.
Yeah.
Cody Simon was a little more slept on. Just
a little quieter.
4th round. There was a lot of the Stutzman as well.
Yeah.
They were definitely more 5th round draft picks.
Agreed.
Yeah, or undrafted.
Right.
Yeah, I wanted to shout out here Jason King's awesome midseason rookie report article. Free to read on the IDPshow.com.
Free?
Yeah, it's free.
Hey, but we put that behind a paywall.
Every 2 weeks, we're doing Dynasty articles. So if you're a Dynasty manager, get over here. Check it out. The IDPshow.com. He said, while Wilson is under contract for 2026 and I expect him to be back, Simon is setting himself up well to compete for a starting inside linebacker job as early as next season.
Yeah.
So I agree with Jason's assessment. And it wheels up for
It makes point
Cody
this
Simon.
time of season to let go with Simon, let him rip. You kind of know what you have with Mac Wilson.
We did get a question. Somebody asked, I think, on Twitter, I'm holding Kaiser White. Can I let him go? I was like, yes, brother.
Let him walk.
Jettison him into that good night and let's move on.
If he hurts you, oh well, man.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
You gave him 11 weeks.
Right.
He might be done now.
I think it just at a certain point, it's just Jover for these guys, and
all the vets.
He can't crack the rotation in Tennessee.
Yeah.
Right.
Then it's over.
Same with Eric Hendricks.
Yeah.
I guess Juwan Bentley, it's over for him. A lot of these guys.
Maybe even Justin Simmons, too. I thought about that name the other day.
Yeah.
Gosh,
still out there. Yeah. We mentioned a few other linebackers here. Let's keep it moving. Alex Singleton sideline. I saw where he's maybe going to be back week 13 from his testicular cancer surgery. So, again, speedy recovery for Alex Singleton. But, looking like he'll miss week 12, possibly be back for week 13. We wondered about this. It was Justin Strnad that donned the dot and played 100% of the snaps in week 11, 61% for Dre Greenlaw.
Interesting. I think you owe me a sandwich for that one.
I do owe you a sandwich. Did we bet on that?
We did.
Okay, let's go to lunch. I'll buy you a sandwich.
Wow. Hickory and oak or something.
Hickory and oak sandwich. I don't know about
what
all
we
that.
bet.
I don't know about all that.
Run the clock
Sandwich
back.
bet.
Sandwich bet, yeah. It's bringing it back to the around the NFL days.
I do think this is right. I just don't think that Dre Greenlaw has that ability in him. I don't think he's got 100% snaps in that Greenlaw body. I think that's a thing in the past.
I think they'd rather just have him on the field for 60% of snaps where he can do his thing.
Yep.
They don't want him out there for 100%. He's just not. That's not what they signed this guy for. And this was proof of that. If we wondered, okay, now with Singleton out of the way, is it going to be, and Greenlaw back from IR, is it going to be Greenlaw as the green dot? It is not. Justin Strnad, I think, could have a nice stretch. Keep an eye on practice reports and the Denver beat writers to see what's going on with Alex Singleton. Keep an eye on what's going on in Green Bay with Quay Walker left the game early with a stinger. Isaiah McDuffie played 74. I don't know.
Stinger?
I know it hurts. I've heard it's very painful. Yeah, why don't you Google what is a stinger? Left the game.
Low trajectory drive. That's what a stinger
is. Left the game with a stinger.
It's on a bee. Bees have them.
They do.
Wasp
you don't want to get stung by it. Isaiah McDuffie played 74%, and Tyrone Hopper, remember him, Addy?
Yeah.
Played a career high 17% of snaps.
Just a nice little name drop there, just remember that guy. And he may get an opportunity here.
We talked about him a lot when it was like, it's Crybaby Quay.
Mm-hmm.
What is the future of this team going to look like? Is it going to be Edgerrin Cooper and Tyrone Hopper? We got a little glimpse of it.
Yeah.
Right.
So we do need, but didn't they just re-up McDuffie for like multiple years, or was his just a 1-year deal to run it back with the Packers?
I feel like it was.
I'm getting him confused with Derek Barnes.
I feel like it was a 2-year deal, but this is the second year of it, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe I'm wrong there.
We'll vet that.
Hopefully he's out of the way.
Because we know Quay Walker might be playing himself into an extension with the Packers, unfortunately. We'll see.
You think so?
I don't know. It depends on, like, I think he's going to want to test the market and make like a Patrick Queen type of deal is kind of the trajectory I see for him. Him and Devin Lloyd both, are going to be the crown jewels.
Can he? Are they? They're not going to tag anybody.
I mean, they could. Do you want to use that franchise tag, which would probably be like $15 million
at least
for 1 year of Quay Walker? Because the top LBs are getting $20 million a year.
I mean, yeah, I'd be okay with it probably.
So I don't know.
For 1 year, I'd much rather do that than commit to him long term.
I think they're just going to let him walk. I think they've been preparing for this moment. But yeah, he signed a 2-year, $8 million contract. Isaiah McDuffie did in March of 2025. So
okay, so he'll be there.
let's see if he's got any dead money. They have a potential out 2026. Yeah, his dead cap, they can save about $3.7 million against the cap. So there's a chance, this may be a little kind of glimpse at the future of the linebacker position with Tyrone Hopper.
Yeah.
Or it could be nothing.
Yeah, he'll get an opportunity, I think, to battle with McDuffie, and Hopper probably has the most upside of that
sure.
pairing. So we'll see. I mean, it's just he was a guy they did use 3rd round capital on. So
Not nothing.
right, you figure they want to see what he looks like at some point, sooner rather than later.
Bobo, what's a stinger?
Stinger is a brachial plexus stinger, is an injury to the nerve bundle that results in transient paralysis and paresthesia, which is loss of sensation to the entire arm.
Wow. So it can just basically paralyze your whole arm.
Pretty much.
That's no fun.
Sounds like it in the shoulder or something.
Okay. I've heard that, like a shoulder stinger. So
Wow.
let's talk about another linebacker battle, though, boys. EJ Speed has taken over the LB2 spot for now. 82% of snaps week 10, 78% week 11. This just feels really fragile, though. Like, would
sure.
anybody be surprised if they were back to Henry To'o in week 12, week 13?
Or even
I'm just not trusting this.
Christian Harris hasn't played much this year. So, I
Right.
mean, like, what if all of a sudden he gets some run? I think they're just trying to throw anything at the wall right now to see if they can stack any W's.
That's
before
what gives
CJ Stroud
me.
comes back.
That's what gives me reason to think it may be EJ's season just for a little while longer.
Yeah.
Because the team is winning.
Yeah, for sure.
They've stacked some dubs after a rough start to the season.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Mills.
I'm fine as the Nico Collins manager in our main dynasty league. CJ Stroud, take your time, buddy. Let's make sure we got all the symptoms gone. Let's let the long neck giraffe out there sling it to Nico Collins for a few more weeks.
He can fling it for sure.
It helps to play the Titans and whatever other team
That's
they were playing
true.
a couple weeks ago.
The Jags. Right.
Yeah, that's
You've
right.
had a good stretch.
Yeah, it's a nice stretch. It is a nice stretch.
But CJ Stroud's been kind of a bummer this year.
He's been a bummer the last 2 years, man.
Yeah, he wasn't great.
It's like that
last year.
offensive line is maybe the worst in the NFL. Well, I mean, Justin Herbert was pressured on 50% of non-blitz dropbacks against the Jags. Like, we'll talk about Josh Hines-Allen here in a minute, but
Goodness gracious.
Justin Herbert was an absolute hell against the Jags on Sunday. Yes, Bobo, you mentioned it. Demetrius Goodnight? Question mark. Season low, 57% of snaps in Week 11. Oren Burks, yeah boy, saw a season high 57%. Barrett Carter still played 100%. I think it was Barrett Carter that got put through the middle of planet Earth by Darnell Washington on that big rumbling catch from him.
Darnell Washington's a massive human, though.
He's
He
like
is
6'6", like 300 pounds.
That's the closest thing I've seen to the Derrick Henry
Yes.
shove. I don't know. That was maybe a couple years ago.
That was the Bills, I think, where he shoved the
Yes.
Bills player.
That was, gosh, what player was
It
that?
wasn't Vontae David, was it? Or
No, it was a
Vontae
corner.
Davis.
Anyways.
Because Vontae Davis, I think, was playing for the Bills when he retired at halftime. Y'all remember that? How insane that was?
Was it, it was Norman.
Josh Norman. Yes.
Yes,
I
that's
think
who
you're
it
right.
was.
Yes.
Threw
In that
him
famous
20
picture of
yards.
him, like,
Sideways. Yeah.
midair.
That's awesome.
But yeah, that was, I think that was Barrett Carter that got put into the Earth's crust.
It was. Yeah.
I think this Bengals defense is like all-time horrific. So I kind of like this spot for your boy Oren Burks. I think Two rookies out there, their heads are absolutely spinning.
Super Bowl champion.
Super Bowl champion.
Should have been the linebacker all along, I think.
Really should have
It's
been.
a lot to ask of these
Agreed.
young guys, man.
2 rookies.
Yeah. Although with Mr. Demetrius Knight, supposed to be ready, buddy. You know, I mean, he's 25,
Right.
26. You
If
know,
anyone
like,
should be coming in ready-made, it should be Demetrius Knight.
so you
Jr.
don't like to see that he's already having issues like this and
already benched.
already benched.
Getting benched, in the process of getting benched.
Was that the joke this offseason? Was it him? It wasn't him. It was somebody else. It was like, now's the time, brother.
Yes, I remember that conversation.
Might have been him.
I can't remember who. Somebody who's 24, 25.
It was, yeah.
RJ
Probably.
Harvey.
It was somebody that was very old, like
I mean, Demetrius
surprisingly
Knight
old.
was, I think, the oldest one in the
Sound off in the
class.
comments if you
Time
remember
is
who
of
we
the
were
essence,
who we were
brother.
age shaming. Who were we practicing ageism against earlier this season?
That's funny.
Sound off in the comments.
It's interesting though, you know, there was I think a lot of people feeling good about Demetrius Knight, and now
That's
How
tough.
can you feel good about a rookie linebacker playing for the Cincinnati Bengals?
They're probably
know,
saying the same thing
just-
about Shamar James right now too. You know,
It's just like, let's just pump the brakes here, guys. Like, this defense is bad. I mean, it's like, yes, is it technically maybe an arrow up? Sure. But, like, we have to keep our expectations in check here.
yeah.
gosh,
Yeah.
man, it makes you want to really retain guys like Fred Warner and Roquan Smith. It's like, y'all please don't retire anytime soon because it is going to be an absolute mess.
It's like been trying to
y'all-
figure out defensive tackle after Aaron Donald retired.
Oh,
Like,
exactly.
What are we supposed
Just
to do?
throwing
now?
it at the wall.
Like I'm fine like figuring out like a couple linebackers during the season, but yeah, I want to have a couple anchors.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
Fred, like Roquan.
and you want to live a life. You don't want to have
Right?
to, you know.
Stream these guys every week.
Exactly.
Play the waivers.
I don't have the time for it
Yeah.
anymore. You know, I love the streaming philosophy, but it's a young man's.
It is a young man's game.
know?
We do this show. We have to go do waivers. Like, no.
Yeah.
It's just no.
I will say the Monday night episodes have
It helps.
greatly helped with
it
the
helps a
waivers.
lot.
For
Yeah,
sure.
Tuesday
For
night
sure.
show. It's like waivers is not
Pre-game.
getting done.
Yeah.
Tuesday
Tuesday morning,
walking out at midnight, not happening.
usually Tuesday mornings I'm waking up now and I'm like, damn it, I missed
Yeah.
waivers.
All
I'm like,
the
oh
waivers,
wait.
yeah.
I'm like, oh wait, it's,
You fall
they haven't
asleep
ran
and the
yet.
sleeper
Yes.
app's still open
Yeah.
in your hand.
Yeah, oh yeah. That had been there a time or
Going
two.
to check it and like, but what are we talking about? Adam's awake at 3 a.m.
Yeah,
so
that's
you
true.
got
That's
you
true.
got
True.
time to set waivers
That's
now.
true.
Tatum Bethune, 30% of snaps, hurt. Saw him hobbling in the tunnel after the game, favoring that ankle pretty heavily. Curtis Robinson filled in 68% of snaps. Nick Martin, signs of life for Nick Martin, got a little bit of run as well. So,
6 tackles on 18% of the snaps.
I mean, that is insane. I mean, this is one of those situations where it's like,
Give him 100%. What's he gonna get?
I mean,
mean,
that's you're
30
looking
tackles.
at
30 around 30.
30
right.
tackles a game. Yeah, I love to see it.
Maybe more.
Who knows with this? With
Yeah,
this,
they're
this
probably
kind of
33,
feels like
I think,
the
exactly.
Bengals
Pretty
situation
close.
with me, where it's like the old guard is out
Yeah.
for different reasons. Logan Wilson's in Dallas now. Fred Warner's on the shelf. What's going on with D. Winters? Did I miss something where he's out of the mix here?
I figured just because they were getting blown out, right? Or they were doing the blown out. That's right.
They were blowing it out.
They were blowing it out for
They were
sure.
blowing it out.
But
Well
yeah,
said.
they it was a lopsided game. So I figured that's what happened with Winters. They just sat him down.
Okay, so he played this game though.
He was out there.
Okay,
Yes. I just
gotcha.
didn't put him in the.
But look at this. You got 4 linebackers playing. I mean, that's a heavy rotation right there. I don't know what to make of this.
Yeah, I think Winters was a more healthy snap share. He was like in the 70s, I
And that's
believe.
kind of like what we saw from the Packers. Quay Walker, Edrin Cooper, Isaiah McDuffie, Tyrone Hopper.
But yeah, I mean, if Tatum's going to be out, I mean, this Curtis Robinson character going
Yeah.
to be in, it appears.
You think it's Curtis Robinson looks like over Nick Martin.
I think so.
Just
That's,
on the way
that's,
the
that's how
snaps.
that's how it seemed.
Yeah,
And
I would agree.
And they just wanted to get a look at Nick Martin since they were up so big, But
Yeah,
I mean,
that's a good point.
tackle monster. That's why we're excited about Nick Martin, just because that's the type of player that he is.
So you figure probably Nick Martin maybe filled in at the end for D. Winters.
I think so. I
And
think that's
then-
what happened.
Yeah, Curtis Robinson filled in.
Curtis
for Tatum
Robinson
Bethune.
filled in for Bethune.
Okay.
Correct. And then they just let Nick Martin get a little bit of run once that game was out of hand.
Yep.
Okay, that's making more sense now. I'm tracking with you here.
Oh, also Bryce Huff got a nice snap share. Like his most healthy snap share of the season was like 72%.
Yep.
So, like we mentioned, like they absolutely need him now. Keon White played around 60%, I believe, seeing. So, yeah, I mean, those guys are going to be useful options to get a good amount of volume and have a great opportunity ahead of them.
Yeah, D. Winters, 78.5% of snaps. I'm reading John Macri's Week 11 IDP report. He thinks Curtis Robinson will play likely a near full-time role if Bethune misses any time going forward.
You got to think that Huff and White are kind of on a little bit of a tryout, you know? I'm sure Huff would love to stay there with Sala, you know, play opposite Nick Bosa for another season or two. That would be pretty premier if Bryce Huff could turn into anything like he was a year or two ago.
Yeah.
You know, he's kind of the opposite of Jonathan Grenard. We saw that little flash, and then it was with Grenard, it was like, okay, you are actually pretty good.
Did it
you
again,
know?
and then
But
Huff
with Huff,
was
it's
a
like,
healthy scratch
dear
for
God,
the Eagles.
you're terrible.
Yeah, it was just not a good fit, I think, with Fangio. I think that was one of those where they were not on the same page. So another injury situation. No Trevin Wallace in Week 11.
I thought about Josie Jewell the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
If he gets cleared from his concussion symptoms, maybe he gets a call.
Yeah.
But yeah, no Trevin Wallace Week 11. Christian Roseboom played 82% of the snaps.
I like Rose Bloom.
And then 79% for Clauden Chairless is back in our lives.
Yes,
As we know,
sir.
the Chairless Bros.
CC.
CC is back.
Clauden and Rose Boom.
Mm-hmm.
Man, Sherrillis and Rose Boom.
Yep, Trevin, Christian, and Clauden.
Christian.
That sounds like a 1920s coal miner family in West Virginia calling for the kids to come in for dinner. Trevin, Christian, Clauden, get in here. Time to eat.
Ringing that bell or
Yeah.
the triangle or whatever.
Yep. My dad had that growing up in his
Did
yard.
he
They
really?
had a bell. Yeah, they had a bell attached to
gotcha.
like the light pole in the backyard. Still there.
Wow.
Still there. Yeah, they would just ring it and they would come running.
Supper's ready.
That's right. Get your ass home, boy. You knew when you heard that bell.
Supper around these parts.
Supper.
Yeah, sure.
Yep.
Yeah,
Get your ass home for supper.
Y'all call lunch dinner?
No, that's weird.
No, it's
Some
not.
old folk I know, that's what you go and get dinner, and that means your 12 o'clock
No,
meal.
you're old, sir. You're wrong. Stop doing that.
Supper's
He also-
fine for dinner. It's pretty country.
He
but,
also-
Go post that on X, you idiot.
He also throws a apostrophe S on Lowe's. So it's Lowe's.
no, we don't do that around here. That's
I learned everything I knew
diabolical.
from him, though.
My grandma used to call it McDonald's.
McDonald's.
I love that.
My favorite thing my mom does is add an S to everything.
Yeah.
So their church is Crossland. It's Crosslands.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Kroger's, right?
Kroger's.
Walmart's.
Walmart's. That was one my grandma had.
Targets. Yeah, it's just
Gotta be
always
plural.
an S. It's always an S.
Mom, we got one
I think
Target.
that's a Southern thing.
We don't have
Yeah,
multiple.
there's not. There's just one.
Singular.
We're dumb down here.
We are dumb, but we are lovable.
We got good hearts, sure.
We
We
do.
do.
Yeah.
Golden
Salt to the
hearts.
earth.
Yes,
Salt
sir.
to the earth. Normie Pod's in shambles yet again. Daiyan Henley. Yeah,
Oh,
what
geez.
is going on with Daiyan Henley?
Woo-wee!
Stinky. Just a bad performance. 49.7 overall PFF
Bad
grade.
trade.
42.7 coverage grade this season. Some recent performances. You can tell who put this in the doc. 30.3 overall PFF grade in Week 11. 30.9 in Week 9. 35 in Week 7. Let's hit the button.
Light purple.
Not great, Bob.
Not great, Bob. Not great. Oh, and I added this one for you guys. So if we're talking about, let's see here. If we're talking about who was the guy, Curtis Robinson, you might say, pick him up. There you go. Just for you
Pick
guys.
him up.
Pick him up.
I love
So,
that.
yeah, linebacker recap. I mean, what do you do with Daiyan Henley? I mean, are you sitting him down and like start 2 LB leagues?
It was interesting. 82% of snaps this week for
Yeah.
Henley. So it's like, I mean, I know they were getting blown out.
Yeah.
So, maybe that's likely why, but those performances that gives you a bit of a pause,
Yeah.
This was a guy who, 3 weeks into the season looked like he was,
2 weeks into the season, I think he was LB1.
people were like, I got the the next Fred Warner, baby. This is
Like,
him.
I'm good. And
Is,
then now he's not good.
Is he a Harbaugh selection?
No.
Previous regime.
Previous regime, yep. That was Junior
Harbaugh
Colson
was Colson.
Mhm.
That's
Yep.
right.
So
Wilson's waiting in the wings.
Yeah, yeah.
He just needs to get healthy.
Show
yeah,
enough.
next year.
Yeah.
Seriously, he would have had an opportunity, I
Oh,
think.
Right.
gosh, yeah.
Yeah, Denzel
Perryman.
Perryman. Macri
Troy
notes
Dye.
here that Perryman has been more efficient this season despite not playing anywhere close to a full-time role.
For sure.
46.5% of snaps for Perryman.
Yeah, he
So.
was getting some love on the last their last national TV game. It was like, I think did they play like a recent
Yeah,
one
they
of those
played
nights?
Thursday Night Football, I think.
Perryman was tackling like everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were
So,
loving it.
He's a good player.
in start 3 linebacker leagues like our main dynasty league, I got to keep rolling him out there. But I wish I could sit him down. He's not
Yep.
been fun to. He's not been fun to play. Let me tell you that.
Right. Yeah. We'll be watching the snaps here very closely because again, like 3 of his last 5 games, he's had a PFF grade in the 30s. That's just not
Probably
great.
one of the worst
Abysmal.
linebackers, starting linebackers, especially full-time linebackers.
Right.
Like who's grading worse than
he's
Henley
down there. He's down there for
playing 90+% of snaps? If you filtered it by that, he's got to be bottom
Yeah.
3.
sure. Him and
That's
Patrick
so-
Queen probably.
Not like him, but will he turn it around? I don't know. Probably not. I mean, it's kind of been the story of the season. Started hot. Maybe he'll have. Here's what will probably happen. He'll have a couple more pop games, and then do this thing the rest of the season. Probably he'll crap the bed. Remember, he famously had that goose egg in the championship
Yeah.
week last week
Yes.
or last year, despite a primo matchup. So, yeah, just very, very frustrating to roster Daiyan Henley.
Bad taste in the mouth of Henley owners.
Yes, it is.
You got to pick with it. It's fine.
Well, we pick swapped.
No, I got
so
the pick, baby.
I moved back.
Who got the better pick?
He did.
I got the only pick.
I thought we
I think
swapped
there's
third
2
and
picks.
fourth.
Maybe I gave you a 4th.
I think I just
Don't
moved
lie
back.
to him. Don't
I
lie
forgot.
To
I
the- don't
forgot.
lie
You're
to the
right. You are
listeners.
right. You're right.
Don't lie to the
I should have
listeners.
just gotten the 3rd from you. I think.
Should have. You should have.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice.
Defensive line recap. We almost had Myles Garrett as the headline again.
Can't do it.
But we wanted to show some love to the DB position and to Kyle Hamilton specifically. But, I mean, Myles Garrett, my God. We were talking about it in Slack. I think Brian Burns and Myles Garrett are going to be on probably all of the rosters that finish top 10 and D up.
Yes.
Oh,
If this thing
absolutely.
continues the
Yeah.
way. And I think if you look at like which player is like the D up kind of winner,
Garrett.
I think it's going to be Myles Garrett.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah, because he is legitimately what you have written here.
Yeah, I mean, you look at. I posted this in our IDP show Slack, a screenshot of the DLs on the season. This was before Monday Night Football. Brian Burns, 260 points by Big Three scoring, 13 sacks, and Myles Garrett, 240 points, 15 sacks already. The next closest player is 70 points behind Myles Garrett, and it's TJ Watt.
Wow.
So the chasm this year with DL, Burns and Myles Garrett atop the mountain, and then just this massive tier breakdown to TJ Watt.
11 sacks in the last 4 games for Myles Garrett.
He has 2 more than 4 sack games. There's
Yeah,
been, I think
yeah.
they said, since sacks started being recorded as a stat in 1982, there have been 4 other players to do this in a single season. Think about that. 43 years.
Wow.
And this is the 4th or 5th time that it's happened.
How many
insane,
does he
dude.
have on the season right now?
15.
15. So he's going for the record this year.
I would love
7 games. 7 games to
Very
7 game.
doable.
What's the record?
23?
Yeah, Michael Strahan, which is a
22 and a half,
fraudulent
wasn't it?
record. We need that to fall.
Or did TJ Watt tie it? 20? Is it 22 and a half?
Yeah, let's see. NFL sack record is 22.5, jointly held by Michael Strahan and TJ Watt.
That's right.
So we need this to fall because we need Strahan's name erased from the record books.
Oh my God, the TJ Watt fanboys will be sick.
It's
When
going to
that
happen,
happens.
though, man. 7
Yeah.
sacks in, what did we say, 7 weeks?
He
At
needs
this-
8. He needs 8 to break it
8 to break it. Okay.
if he's at 15.
At this point,
And
that's
we're
right on
just finished
pace.
Week 11.
Oh, yeah, he's on
If you're
pace.
15 through 11, that's that's a little more than 1 sack.
Have they
a
already?
week.
They've already had their bye. Yes, because Schlesinger, they just had it, and so they're
Here, Lyle,
at
we'll look
10
up
games. He's got 7 games left to get 8 sacks.
Did we talk about Schlesinger?
We did not, but we should.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lock now, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna cash those bets.
Yeah.
He's just so good, and I love it for Mike Wallert because he, before the season started, said, "I think we've got our version of Luke Kuechly."
Yeah.
And just for this guy to be this player for this team is really cool. So
Yeah, he's crushing it, and yeah, I mean, he's linebacker 1 for me in Dynasty now, right? I think it's been that way for a few weeks. I think early on with Carson Schlesinger, like, oh yeah, this dude's gonna be awesome. He's gonna be an actually good linebacker. Like, this is what we're looking for in Dynasty.
Absolutely.
These type of players
Right.
are very
good
rare.
players, good linebackers. Yeah. I mean, the last 3 weeks, starting in New England, week 8, 14.9, bye in week 9, week 10, 22.6, week 11, 28.4.
Was supposed to miss like 4 to 6
Yes,
weeks.
high ankle sprain.
Yeah.
Didn't miss a game.
That's
just shout out Carson
badass.
Schlesinger.
Especially now with Daiyan Henley was kind of coming up next to maybe be a guy. I mean, we needed somebody to step in here and filling the role of who's going to be the next LB1 in Dynasty.
We thought maybe it was going to be Edgerrin Cooper.
Right.
Yeah.
But he's been slow this year, getting outplayed, or at least outperformed by
Outproduced,
Quay Walker.
yeah.
outproducing for IDP.
Peyton Wilson, there was some hope, and I mean, it's not
Not dead yet.
dead, but it's not.
Just need Patrick Queen out of there.
It's not there.
Let's talk about, though, Micah Parsons starting to play a lot of snaps, boys, over his last 4 games, 87, 91, 84, and 85%. I don't know. I just I feel like maybe brighter days ahead for Micah Parsons, and not a player we should be sleeping on or trying to get out.
No.
Get out from under,
that's
Addy?
Is that actual advice? Are people telling
I've seen that that advice out there, if you want to call it
Yeah,
advice.
don't do that. We've said this a billion. I'm getting tired of saying this. This is the position, folks. But there are a few guys at the position that have a just different level to him, and Micah Parsons is absolutely one of those guys.
Yeah.
And he's entering his prime. I get this year was slower to start, but I mean, think about all the stuff he's kind
We
of had
said
to
that.
overcome.
We said that in week 1 when the trade went down. I sit here on this pod and said, I would just expect maybe a slow month or so.
Yep.
No training camp for this guy. New team, new situation.
Back
He had a
injury
back
also.
Big
injury.
injury,
Yeah,
yeah.
just be patient. 26 years old. And you look at the last, since week 7, he has, 5.5 sacks since week 7.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
So,
heating
he's-
up.
He's going to be just fine. He's going to be doing what Micah Parsons has always done. He's going to be in contention for around 15 sacks,
Yep.
So, yeah, hold. Don't be dumb. I mean, there's a consistent year in, year out, player at this position doesn't really exist, right? I mean, even Myles Garrett, we talk about the stretch he's on right now, but there have been bad games for him.
Right.
They're going to have.
It happens.
They're going to have these weeks. So,
Yeah.
Yep.
Sacks are a fluky thing for the most part. And Micah Parsons is sitting at 8 sacks on the season through 10 games. Dude has 7 games left.
I know. It's like, what are we talking about?
know.
What are we
I don't know.
wanting?
We're bored. I think that's it. Is we're just bored.
Or we're expecting everybody to be Myles Garrett and just get 4 sacks a game.
Yeah.
Myles Garrett he's not even generational. He might be the best player at that position of all time.
I was
Could be,
thinking.
man.
Who is the best defensive talent we have seen play football? Because I think defensive all time,
Yeah.
a lot of NFL,
For sure.
long held NFL fans, historians would say Reggie White,
Yeah.
would say Lawrence Taylor. I think in our lifetime, it's either J.J. Watt or Aaron Donald.
Yeah.
That would be my vote. I would probably go for J.J. Watt. Some of the stats you were talking about, 500-point seasons from J.J. Watt
Yeah.
in his prime.
In his prime, I think it's J.J. Watt.
Yeah.
His body just kind of betrayed him, towards the end of his career. But yes,
Even his last season in Arizona, though, he had a nice
right. He was
kind of
coming on
end to the
I
season.
I hated to see him hanging up because I thought he was starting to come on again. But yeah, those are great candidates. Linebackers. You got Ray Lewis and Kuechly's career was cut short, but I think
know.
he would have been in the running for that.
Talk about usage and not just counting stats. Ray Lewis obviously had a longer career, more counting stats, but just in the brief window that we saw him, it was kind of the same. Who was the great Patrick Willis?
Gosh,
You
yes.
think about
true.
Navarro Bowman, another great one. A lot of these really legendary linebackers just had their careers cut short due to injury. But I think we could see, Fred possibly on that trajectory, at least of our generation.
But Myles Garrett's definitely going to be in the mix.
Right, absolutely.
I definitely think so.
You see the company that he's in. I think he has, under the age of 30, Reggie White was the only guy with more sacks than him under age 30. And I think Myles Garrett will end up passing him.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't think Myles Garrett's slowing down anytime soon. He's
For
also
sure.
paid crazy right now. So, yeah, we could see him. He could have his best year. He's doing it right now.
Yeah.
But this could be a thing that continues on. He could just take another step here at the end of his career. I don't really.
Just listen to this from Myles Garrett since 2018 sack totals. Okay, starting 2018, 13.5, 10, 12. But then since 2021, 16, 16, 14, and he's at 15
Wow.
through 10 games.
Oh my
Crazy,
gosh.
man.
So Myles Garrett was the
better.
guy you needed. We talked a lot about in the last few weeks. Fantasy typically just comes down to the 6 to 10 players, the outliers for that particular season. Turns out Myles Garrett was one of those guys.
Myles Garrett, Brian Burns.
Yeah, and let's give Burns some love too. I mean, to be 2 sacks behind Myles Garrett and be 30 points ahead right now. Sorry, 21 points ahead of Myles Garrett by Big 3 scoring. Just a tremendous season. And the reason you see it is the tackles, right? 52 tackles for Brian Burns. That leads all defensive linemen.
That's going to smash his career high.
Yeah, his career high up to this point was 71 tackles last season. So he's at 52 through 11 games.
Yeah.
Wow.
The second closest guy behind him, it's Byron Young, Los Angeles Rams. So
speaking of his Giants edge rushers, we got to talk about Abdul Carter. I forgot to put him in the doc.
Yeah.
But, slept through the team walkthrough, right?
yes,
Was
that's the story.
did he miss the entire game?
He was benched in the first quarter,
I think so. Yeah.
first half maybe. But yeah, and then it comes out, I think I saw this from one of the more shaky, it was like Ari Myrov or something like that. You know, one of those, it's like, I don't know that you got really solid information.
Dove or whatever.
Yeah, Dov Kleiman reported that it was this had been a consistent problem for Abdul Carter, was that he was missing meetings and Brian Daboll let him get away with it. And then Abdul Carter was like, when they hating on you, they start telling lies or something like that. So I think there's more to the story here. I mean, if he's asleep in the team facility, wouldn't somebody just go wake him up and have him come to the walkthrough or whatever it was?
You guys didn't watch this is like a Luke Kwan situation here. You guys didn't watch the Internet Invitational, but
I saw a little
Yes.
bit of it.
big scandal.
Yeah, he slept in, right?
Oh yeah.
Missed his tea time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I
If
just
he hadn't
got
been
penalized.
so good, they wouldn't have been at that big
this
of a
this
deal.
this does not pass
It
the
was
smell
good for
test.
TV.
This
Yeah,
does not
for sure.
pass the smell test for me. I think there's something else going on.
Something stinks.
You don't like to see this at all. I mean,
Right.
definitely. Like, yeah.
You're
this-
asking LT to unretire his number, and then you're sleeping through walkthroughs. Abdul Carter, what the hell?
Yeah. That's
Not a good look.
not great. And then I mean, I know the pressures and stuff have been pretty good, but I mean,
No sacks.
you want the production. Like we need you to
We
come through
do
with
need
the sacks.
occasionally some sacks.
Yeah, we're
Would
10
be
weeks
good.
in.
Yeah, be good to throw some sacks. Just sprinkle them in there. But let's talk about.
He's got 1.5, something like that.
I think a half. I don't know if
half,
he has a
Man,
full
a
sack on
half.
the season.
Yeah, let's see.
I think week 1 he had a half sack.
Yeah, Abdul Carter
Everything just
on
funneled
the
into Brian
season
Burns.
Yeah.
has half a sack.
Wow. So
That's pathetic.
C-Swesh.
Week 1. Yeah, C-Swesh
he's doing it. I mean,
is going to be depoy.
yep.
No doubt about it. So let's give some love to a baby who was once on the wall. His jersey for the Miami Dolphins is sitting right over there. Jalen Phillips, thriving in Philly. We called this, I think, a dream landing spot. I think you did, Addy.
Yes.
On one of the episodes I wasn't here in Philly. In his 2 games, he has put up 12 pressures on 61 pass rush snaps, 19.7% pressure rate, logged 11 tackles and a sack, 16.5 points week 10, 17.25 week 11. He just looks awesome out there. He looks healthy. Could this be a nice little arrow up for dynasty situation for Jalen Phillips?
It's just, can he stay healthy?
Can he? And what does he re-sign this offseason? I'd love to see him stay in Philly.
Man, I think they're going to want him back. Again, they gave up like a third for him, right?
Yeah.
I know they had a bunch of thirds.
Fangio's there.
That's the trigger. When it's a third, it's like, okay, this is
Yeah.
a long-term
This
guy.
is
Isn't nothing.
yeah, not a like you're not just viewing this guy as a rental.
And I think, Jalen Phillips hopefully understands that being here with Fangio, that's good for his career. Like, I think that gives him the best shot to put some productive years on tape. And I mean, this is like we said, it's a dream landing spot for this guy, and you love to see him coming through healthy right now. And yeah, I mean, looking like the best pass rusher on this defense. This is a fun group. This is a very fun group.
The juice is back in the building with Philly's defense. The offense is still stuck in mud.
Sure.
But you get Jalen Phillips 75% of snaps. He was the leading snap getter at the edge position. And you get
It's just wild how Jalen Phillips tied this whole thing
Yeah.
together. You
you know what I think another part was getting the Kobe Dean back.
That's very huge too.
That gets Jahad Campbell
Yeah.
to get some more edge snaps, right?
Yeah.
So you get reinforcements in the way of Nakobe Dean, and then you get Jahad Campbell to play that more hybrid kind of Frankie Louvu position. And then, you get Jalen Phillips. But they just needed one more guy. it felt like Jalix Hunt, Nolan Smith, even Brandon Graham, dusting the cobwebs off of him.
Darius Smith.
Yeah.
It just felt like they were trying to string it together with a bunch of Robins, and they just needed a Batman, Bobo.
Sure, I guess. I don't always understand the whole cinema references, so I don't know why you're giving me like the solo cam right now.
I just wanted you to speak on Jalen Phillips.
I thought you wanted me to speak on like Batman.
I would
Yeah,
never-
tell us about Batman and Robin.
I would never
educationally
ever
about, like,
set you up for
Batman's
a
history.
Batman and Robin.
Yeah,
conversation.
Jalen's kind of like Peyton Wilson. Like, are we trading him? Like, are you worried about the injury history enough to
Yes.
where it's like, I'd probably profit right now. If
Yeah, I
could.
think so. I think it's a good time to
Cash
profit.
out for a
I mean, picks are always what I would go to. I love
Third?
yeah. I would probably do that.
I don't know, man. I might be buying for a third.
Yeah,
I really think this could be one of those situations. Health is such a,
that's it for
crapshoot.
me. I just don't want.
So it's like if you're hesitant and you want to pull the trigger and offload him, I get it. But, the upside case is there as well, where he stays healthy. He's reunited with Fangio. This defense is awesome. And
yeah, I think you could maybe buy this guy for less than a third, though.
I think so, too.
if you could buy him for less than a third,
You get
I
him
think
for a
I would
fourth.
do that.
Like you should try it. Try and
Yeah.
get him for a fourth.
Because when we see that future, I think we tend to go towards the downside case because it's been a lot of downside with Jalen Phillips. But the upside case also exists.
Still very young.
Still very young, in injuries are fluky. I think some guys are injury prone. I think Joey Bosa's like that. I think, unfortunately, Jalen Phillips is like that.
You trade Jalen Phillips for Abdul Carter?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Guys, getting Abdul Carter.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah, for sure.
No doubt.
I'm not out on Abdul Carter. I mean, this is not.
It's a bad
ideal.
start.
It's got to be a little bad taste, though, right now.
It's probably a good time to buy.
That's what I was just thinking. This week, it's like.
Could you cash out Jalen for
Yeah.
Abdul Carter coming off the Abdul Carter news?
Yeah. Very time specific.
Knucklehead,
Yeah.
Jalen Phillips
missing
is
meetings.
26 and a half.
Yeah.
Jalen
I don't know.
Phillips.
I'm allowing myself to feel again when it comes to Jalen Phillips. I'm willing to be hurt.
Yeah, I'll.
Put the jersey back up.
I think he's going to be cheap enough to where like I would find it. I got him everywhere, so it was
Maybe
one of
that's
those
what it
deals.
was. We had to take the jersey down.
I know. I'm telling you, there's some
truly-
stink. There is some stink on this jersey
It was like
wall.
right around the time we did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So,
Very scary.
hey, next guy up in the dock, Addy, Dallas Turner. Look what happens here. We give Dallas some
Maybe it's
playing
not
time. He produces 89% of snaps, 7 tackles, and a sack.
We love that snap share right there.
Speak on it, Addy. I think we just need to get the young man some more snaps.
He's 22, guys. This is what he can do, though. I think like he's gonna figure it out. Like he is. The fact that he's already doing this. There's not a lot of examples of guys his age that are good producing in the league right now. So.
Because they're still in college.
For the most part, yes.
True. That is true. Yeah, he has. He's already doubled his tackle total from last year. He is sitting at 2.5 sacks. He should be at 3.5. That was a bogus, I think, body weight penalty he got hit with a couple weeks ago.
He does need to get better, but he's done that a lot.
Yeah.
Like even in college, he would kind of land on guys.
Just pick him up and fall him like a tackle dummy.
Yeah, he's a little.
That's hard,
reckless.
though. That's
Yeah.
hard
It
to-
is. It is. It's
The best number, though, is the 89% snaps. Like,
Right.
that's what
Because
we
Van
need.
Gink was back. Now Grenard was out, right? He's
correct.
out probably
Shoulder injury. It's probably like
Week or two.
A
I
week
think.
or two injury.
Okay, yeah. So maybe back
probably
next
be
week
back.
or the week after.
Which means then you won't be able to start Dallas Turner anymore.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a bummer.
Just
Right.
stinks.
But it's just nice to see it. Just
it's
to,
a glimpse of the
Yeah.
future.
just hang on.
Yeah.
This was never. I said this a billion times, but this was never a guy that was meant to produce for you right away. You can figure like everything else out in the meantime. Like
Yeah.
there's all these guys that we've talked about that have just been like free money this year. It's at every position,
Yeah.
right? Dallas Turner is a piece for the future. This is something that we're just gonna
Yeah.
set here, and we'll come back to it in 3 years, and hopefully
It's like Bitcoin.
right?
It's just an
It's
investment.
5x'd itself.
It's
right?
5x'd people.
But a guy that's capable of getting 90% snaps like at that position again,
Yeah.
there are not a lot of guys. Even though we talk about Max Crosby and Aiden Hutchinson's, there's not a lot of those guys that do that.
It's just interesting that absolutely when Jonathan Grenard is back healthy, Dallas Turner will go back down to 50% snap share.
Okay.
30%.
Yeah.
Here's the
and-
thing to keep in mind, though. We do maybe have hope on the horizon. The Vikings can save about $13 million cutting loose Grenard next year. Even Van Ginkel, they could save about $2 million.
They're both so good, though, man.
They are good.
Yeah.
I don't think either of these guys are going to be cut. But I also want to see what the Vikings cap situation looks like next year. Like, are they up against it here? with some of the deals that they handed out. I mean, they gave these defensive tackles a ton of
Yeah.
money.
Oh, that was such a mistake.
You know?
that was really dumb.
So, yeah, I don't know what the Vikings situation looks like cap-wise, but just something to monitor.
They are pretty good, though.
They are
Hargrave
good.
had a pretty good game this week.
Yeah, Jalen Redmond's awesome.
Yeah.
I was going to say,
But
Jonathan Allen's been benched. I mean,
benched.
Redmond was what took over his job.
They
So
paid him a ton of money. This
wasted
offseason.
money, yeah.
It's just it was all we thought that McCarthy was going to be good, and he's not.
We thought.
Yeah, it's not great. Not great, Eddie. I'm sorry, man.
It's tough to watch.
Tough to watch. Yeah, cap space for 2026. Right now, you guys are sitting at negative $25 million.
Good deal.
So that seems pretty
See,
nice.
Gernard.
30th out of 32. Yeah, your total cap is $348 million. So there's going to be some cuts coming, I
You need a
think.
quarterback.
Going to be some cuts coming. You're
See
going to have to make
McCarthy.
room for Aaron Rodgers, probably.
Yeah.
Or who else? Who else could they go after? Marcus Mariota.
Anybody old.
God, not him either.
Who was the guy you all had? Sam Howell?
Jameis Winston.
Yeah, Jameis would be fine.
Jameis would be fun.
That would be a lot of fun.
You'd be great.
Someone
Great for
should have
JJ
traded
and
for
Addison.
Jameis.
Dude, it would be sick.
I don't care how many interceptions you throw. Just
I don't
let's
really
get-
care either.
Let's get JJ 12
Yeah,
targets a game.
let's just-
Yeah,
Throw it 45 times to these dudes.
that's the thing. Like, even if we were winning, like, I hate this brand of football.
yeah, slow.
It's just not fun. 150 yards passing. When
Yeah.
you
What
have,
are we doing?
When you have Jefferson and Addison and Hawkinson, is like
It's a tough
God,
watch.
This is like this should be like a 300-yard
Yeah,
passing
KOC's the head
offense.
coach.
Yes.
Let's talk about some more defensive linemen. Nice
Gross.
week for Miles Murphy, 7 tackles and a sack. Career high, 89% of the defensive snaps.
Oh, wow. That's the exact same line as Dallas Turner. 89% of the snaps, 7 tackles, and a sack.
I think, unlike Dallas Turner, this sticks around, though, right? Because who is it in Cincinnati? Well, Hendrickson's been banged
Still
up.
out.
And then Shamar Stewart, I saw, went on IR.
Yep.
Was it season-ending IR
Pretty
for
sure.
Shamar Stewart? I think it was.
Yeah.
But either way, he's out for a while. So Miles Murphy, maybe Trey Hendrickson gets back. We know he's there for the rest of the season at least because they did not trade him. Not a big week as far as fantasy points, but Austin Booker, 93% of snaps in week 11.
Surprising.
So of course, it's Montez Sweat there, but is that Austin Booker as the edge opposite Montez Sweat?
Yep. Joe Tryon, they just traded for him, but he played 5% of the snaps this past week. So, I mean, yeah, it looks like Austin Booker is going to be that guy getting a massive snap share. So,
Yeah,
very rare. You don't see that a lot. This
Even
was
more than Montez Sweat because Montez only played 80%.
That's wild. Montez
So-
Sweat he's had a really good year.
Dude.
He
He
has,
didn't
yeah.
have a sack this week. He was on a little heater.
Who's that?
Montez Sweat, week 7 through week 10, he had a sack at least in every single game, but slowed down this week against Minnesota.
Yeah. Yep. So Miles Murphy,
I thought
Austin
they were going
Booker.
to do well, too. I thought, because, I mean,
Yeah.
McCarthy gets.
Just, well, rookie.
Sack
I say rookie, but I mean, he essentially is for all intents and purposes. Bobo, Will Anderson, don't look now. Will Anderson, 5 sacks in 5 weeks, 8 on the season. Where is Will Anderson in the dynasty ranks, Addy?
Yeah, Addy. I
Is
haven't
he,
looked in a while.
He's very high.
I thought he was your edge one last time, or maybe that was still Parsons. No, I think you moved Parsons down after the trade.
He's
didn't
3.
you?
He's I have him 3. I have Aiden 1,
Okay,
Myles Garrett 2, Will Anderson 3.
that's right.
Smart.
Yes, we had this.
But
conversation.
they're all like trade value wise the exact same.
Yeah, so it's like just pick. Anytime the trade value is the same, it's just like pick your poison.
Yeah.
Who do you like
We'll not
best?
argue about any order you want to put them in.
Dude,
Right.
Myles Garrett will be pretty unanimously the 101 in D up next year.
I think
Oh
so
my
too.
gosh, yes.
Yeah.
Like, don't look away from that.
I think it was Tripp that pointed out you could regularly get Myles Garrett and then Brian Burns in the first 2 rounds of your D-up drafts.
He was a 3rd round pick in a lot of spots.
That's insane. That's
Burns.
so crazy.
Burns.
yeah.
So, speaking of Houston edge rushers, Daniil Hunter, 5 sacks in 2 games. Patience has paid off, Bobo. Hunter, this stretch of games coming up is pretty yummy. Daniel Jones, who's turned into a sack machine, I think like 12 sacks the past 2 weeks. Of course, bye week this week. Jake Brisket, Jacoby Brissett, and then Geno Smith, who I think just got sacked about 24 times.
Yeah.
By the Cowboys here on Monday Night Football. So that's a delicious little stretch right there, Bobo.
Yeah, I mean, as you're approaching your playoffs and trying to make some games, I think Daniil he's been kind of a bummer so far for most of the season. I mean, we hadn't had much production, but for the next couple of weeks, Daniil could be I'm not gonna call him a league winner, but a playoff getter. Let's call him that.
He is a guy that you want on your squad.
Yeah.
I mean, we talked about, I saw in the Football Guys forum, they were talking about our discussion last week about how many defensive linemen do you feel confident starting?
Hey,
And Daniil's on that list.
go ahead and give me the next little guy that I think falls in that same category.
Bobby,
Uh-oh.
Josh Hines Allen's JHA. That's hard to say. Is
Yeah.
heating up. Next
Ja.
stretch of games. Arizona, Tennessee, Indy, and the Jets. Oh, boy.
Uh-oh.
That's a nice little delicious stretch as well, Bobo.
Addy, you're sitting good.
Yes.
You've been patient. You've been a patient little boy.
We got signs of life from Josh Hines Allen.
It's a good time to be an acronym, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, AVG back with a sack, KVN got him a sack this week,
Uh-huh.
JHA, JSN pretty good.
Hey, JHA, now the Jaguars' all-time sack leader.
Wow!
Shout out Josh Hines Allen.
Damn, that says more about
the
Jacksonville's
Jaguars. Correct.
sack list.
The guy they named, I was like, I have never heard of this person. I thought it would be, remember the humongous guy they had, the famous clip of
Oh,
like
yeah.
the like ball boy smacking him in the face
Oh,
before
yeah.
games? I don't remember that guy's name, but that's who I thought was going to be the sack leader, and it was some guy I've never heard of.
You remember who it was?
No, I don't. I don't think I've never heard his name mentioned outside of that reference on the game Sunday. Cool. So,
But yeah, I feel like Hines Allen is going to have a good finish to the season, right?
Yeah.
We're kind of seeing him starting to heat up. I'm starting to rise in the standings. I've noticed. So, yeah, I'm hoping for a good finish. I need it. I need him badly.
It's like the speaking of Batman movie, Rise. What is it?
The Dark Knight Rises.
Where he's in the cave and they're all chanting
Yes, look
"Rise,
at you.
rise," and he's climbing the wall or whatever.
That's it. He's
Look
got
at
to
me.
make
I
the
know
leap.
cinema.
He does
Sir.
know cinema.
Shout out
folks.
Macri.
Shout out Macri, yeah.
Yes, sir.
He was offended last
Love the
time when we
film.
talked about
He was
Batman and
offended.
Robin.
He DM'd me about that.
Yeah. He
Wasn't a
was
happy
upset.
camper.
Baba, you owe Josh Sweat an apology.
I do.
The co-owner of Sweaty Boyz, it is Montez and Josh Sweat
Mm-hmm.
on this squad right here, has been better than expected this season, notching his 9th sack on the season in Week 11. So the Sweaty Boyz
He's
been
great.
doing all right.
Yeah, Sweat's still playing like honestly not crazy snaps either. Like he's
Mm.
60% of snaps, 70% if he gets heavy. And Josh Sweat's been great. I mean, I didn't see this from him. I didn't think you isolate him and put him one-on-one and there's not a whole lot of help there in Arizona. I didn't think Josh Sweat was going to do this. I thought he was going to have a 6-sack season. But, I mean, he's going to get a double-digit season, have 11, 12 sacks on the year, and be really usable. He's going to be a great edge, too. So,
Yep.
Josh, I apologize. I know you're listening. I'm really sorry. I apologize to your family. Anything that I've done to wrong you,
I accept your apology.
It's
Oh, you were talking to Josh Sweat.
Yeah,
I also
yeah.
accept your apology.
no, I'm definitely
No,
not
it was
apologizing.
it was one of those things where Josh Sweat and Montez Sweat did not feel great as a starting edge combo in our main dynasty league, but
until recently.
I feel okay.
Yeah.
Feeling good.
Feel okay.
Yeah,
That's like 15 sacks between the two of those,
Yep.
probably.
So
healthy.
him big, 94% of snaps, a
Yeah.
sack.
Just
I mean,
a note.
Just what him big does.
Hilarious.
Stud.
Bobby, are
Little
you
junior
unhappy
DT.
with Jared Verse? What's going on here?
I am a little bit. He's not been versy. He's not living up. You're on the freaking wall, man. I mean, Dallas Turner's coming around. Lotsy's playing good. I mean, don't make me take this down and put Byron Young up.
It's just a swing.
I'll get a Kobe
I think it's
Turner
just
jersey.
a peak or a valley versus the peak because you were looking at a stretch there of 23.8, 23.05, 19.5, 29.6, 14.2.
You're right.
But he
Damn.
has stunk the last 3 games,
you're-
to be fair.
Let's hear the log, the last three.
0.75, 6.25, 9.25.
It's okay. It's just a
So-
little stretch. It's just a note that I've just
15 points over the last 3 games, 5 points per game. That's bad.
just kind of a bummer. Just kind of a turd. But
So-
it'll be all right.
He'll be
It'll
fine.
turn around.
He'll be
This
fine.
is just variance. This is how it goes. You just ride the wave.
Mm-hmm.
So don't be mad. Don't be mad at
I'm
Jared
kind of
Verse.
mad, but
Boy, Sam Darnold.
yeah.
S darn.
Anytime he gets
Right.
pressure like this,
Yep.
he just turns
Pumpkin.
into a
Daniel
massive
Jones.
pumpkin.
Him and Daniel.
My favorite memes have been the anamorph kind of transitioning back into something else pictures, like sequence of pictures. It's Sam Darnold going from Seahawks Sam Darnold to Jets Sam Darnold, and then Daniel Jones going from Colts Daniel Jones back to Giants Daniel
That's
Jones.
great.
So
That's very
that's fun. That's a really cool development.
Seeing
for
ghosts.
It's
both
true.
those guys.
It was like a reminder, like, oh yeah, this is why I was wanting to get rid of Sam Darnold because when the moments matter, biggest game of the year for Seattle,
Game of the year.
and this dude
Sucks.
Stunk. 4
Sucks.
interceptions. I mean,
sacked countless times. They
incredible
stopped
that
counting, I think.
unless the Rams punter, if he downs that thing at like the 5-yard line as opposed to the half-yard line, Seahawks probably win the game.
Yeah.
So I think the Seahawks are going to be set up well for the playoffs just because this defense is so filthy.
For sure.
And JSN is playing out of his mind right now.
Such a weird rotation there at running back between Charbonnet and Ken Walker.
It is.
I know.
Very
so
strange.
It's
a lot of weird running back rotations.
Hard to start either. I've sharded.
You have sharded. If
have
you had
sharded
both those
Charbonnet.
guys,
I've been sharding a lot.
you've been sharding.
Yeah.
Charbonnet's been in some of my rosters, and it's been kind of painful, but you
Yeah.
know,
I've got them both in a league, and I'm just not starting either one of them.
Yeah.
It's like,
congrats.
I don't
No.
want, because I'm going to be wrong.
Right.
You're going to be wrong, and you're going to feel bad about it. So let's talk DBs here, boys, as we wrap up. We've already talked a little bit about DBs when discussing Kyle Hamilton, but Addy, Evan Williams, shout out the man and the whiskey. It's just Evan Williams is kind of one of the, I have to bring you back. Sorry, you were going to get another beer, I think.
yeah, no.
But I had to set you up for your Evan Williams joke here.
I about pulled the whole laptop off. That
You
would've been
really
sick.
did. It was very close
That
to
was
being
my joke.
disastrous.
Sorry, Josh.
Was that yours?
That was mine.
Okay. Shout out the whiskey as well. 12.5 points in week 10, 19.25, 8 tackles, and an INT for Evan Williams.
He's been good. Just a name we haven't talked about this
Yep.
year really much. So, I mean, the usage isn't anything crazy. You know, the usage boys aren't going to be,
the usage boys.
frothing at the mouth over this guy.
Do they froth at the mouth? Is that what the usage boys do?
Oftentimes, that's what they're known to do. So,
They may want to get that looked at.
I mean, it is. I'm not crazy about seeing it. But
Not
they do
crazy about seeing it.
They do it.
A lot
man.
of things we could say that about.
Sure.
For being honest.
Sure.
Frothing at the mouth.
Let's talk about, though, your frothing at the mouth. I'm going to give you the solo camo fact for this one. Don't go anywhere. Another week, another big play from Cole Bishop, and this time it is not him getting his head turned around on a bad angle or an embarrassing play. It is his third INT of the season, 76.0 overall PFF grade, 12th among safeties. Eddie, I think we just mentioned he's safety 4. Cole Bishop turned things around a little bit.
Yes, sir. Playmaker. It's what he does. But yeah, I mean, that PFF grade was very surprising. But if you look at him, he's playing great as of late. So, yeah, I mean, Cole Bishop is a guy I was excited about when he was drafted. I think he was my safety 1 in the class. And I think Tyke Smith was safety 2. Calm down.
Okay.
But again, higher on both of those guys and everybody. Just say that. So
It has been a good year DB-wise for you.
It has been
between
good. A
Cole
great
Bishop
year.
and Tyke Smith
year
being,
for
I think,
those.
1 and 4.
yeah,
But yeah, Cole Bishop has had a nice stretch, 26.25, 18.25, 17.2 the last 3 weeks.
the tackles are good enough for us. You know, he's not really like a 10 tackle guy, but he's not like a 3 or 4 tackle guy.
Yeah,
right?
the
He's-
last 5 weeks have been 6, 7, 7, 7, and 6.
sign me up,
But
especially when you're sprinkling in the big plays.
Right, 2 INTs the last 2 weeks.
Well, yeah, he's got a magnet for the ball right now.
That INT he had was fantastic.
Very good playmaker, very good
Right.
ball skills. Like, yeah, this guy is good. I guess is like he's doing what
Kinda
we were
lunging
excited
for
about.
it.
You know, this is why we were excited about this guy.
It was impressive.
Don't do that again, John.
It looked very unathletic. I saw myself because the
lunging for it.
camera's delayed, and I was like, Jesus. Very old.
Cut that out.
Yeah, that's going to not make it through. Get your other beer, Addy. Don't pull the laptop off the desk. Nothing to labor on, but Jaquan McMillan, we mentioned him. The only DB that scored better than Kyle Hamilton in Week 11, it was Jaquan McMillan. Denver Broncos, good overall season too, Bobo.
Yeah.
A little bit unstartable in shallow leagues, but he does have 4 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, 1 INT on the season, paired with a decent tackle floor.
Yeah.
Just one of those Denver has a lot of guys that are relevant for IDP.
These next 2 guys I just threw in here just because, Jaquan McMillan, whatever, however you want to say his name, was the high scoring, point scorer for defensive backs on the week. And yeah, I mean, you're not starting him in a bunch of leagues. I mean, maybe in some deep leagues you might, especially big play. I mean, he's liable to get you a little interception or a little sack from time to time. But a defensive back having 4 sacks in a season is pretty awesome. Again, not a guy you're probably going to roster in a lot of spots, but just a name I just thought we should throw out there tonight.
He's had a nice little season. He's had
Yeah.
a 16-point game, an 18-point game. He
Yep.
had a 40.6 game.
Yep.
Kinchins.
No, this is Jaquan
Jaquan
McMillan.
Oh, sorry,
McMillan.
step on you.
Yeah, no, you're okay.
No, that's and then
Get
you
to the
know
next
he's
one.
had 9.75, 8.5,
But that's
8.
Ben McMillan, though. I mean, he's a guy that I've always liked in best ball.
Yeah.
Right.
He every time he gets an opportunity, he makes plays.
Boss.
Yep.
Yeah. So and then shout out to Cam Kinchins here at the bottom of the dock.
Yeah.
had a nice little game.
He's a
All
little-
the Rams DBs have been hooping this year.
He's a little unstartable because from one week to the next, you never know whether it's going to be a Kinchin's week or is it going to be a Curl week. What is McCreary? Is he going to start getting more usage as they, kind of get him accustomed to the defense later on in the season? But from one week to the next, there is going to be one of these defensive backs that has a great week, and it just happened to be Kinchin's this week.
2 INTs.
I do think that
That's nuts.
Kinchin's is a better football player than he is an IDP player. I mean, he's great for the Rams.
But he did that last year too. He had like a lot of games where he had interceptions or big plays in. So, he's like a really good. If you start those leagues like we're in, or we start 4 defensive backs, he's a perfect DB4. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yep.
What about Quentin Lake? Have we checked in on Lake in a while?
Lake's
he
doing
still
great. He was like DB3, I think, on the season. And Cam Curl was like DB6 or 7.
Last couple of weeks been a little. They've had some weird games last couple of weeks. So I don't know that you want to take too much of it, but
Yeah, so you've got, let's see here, points-wise, Tyke Smith is 1, Marcus Jones is 2, Hufunga's 3, Nashawn Wright, shout out.
Right.
That
We
was
talked about him recently
That was
too.
cool to see that interception for him in that Vikings game, and then emotional about John Beam, the football coach from Oakland who was gunned down this past week. He was on Last Chance U, I think
wow.
season 2 maybe on Netflix. Awesome coach, awesome dude. So that was very emotional moment. But yeah, Merrick is, what is that? He is DB5. Lake is DB6.
Lake expected to miss some time with an elbow injury.
Oh, dang.
Sidelined for much of Sunday's game because he only played 38% of snaps, which I thought was weird. Jalen McCullough supposedly came in and played in Lake's behalf. So, yeah, just put a pin in it.
Yeah, from
Pay
Macri, it looks like Lake's primary slot role was split up amongst Josh Wallace and Kobe Durant
Okay.
for the rest of the game.
Weird.
So something to monitor because obviously Lake has been fantastic.
Kobe.
But then you look just a few spots behind him. You got Tyson Campbell still doing the damn thing. Cole Bishop, we mentioned, Kevin Byard, Derwin James, Cam Curl. So both Quentin Lake and Cam Curl, I think they're both, top 10, top 12 DBs on the season.
What were those first 3 you mentioned?
Tyke Smith, Marcus Jones, Talanoa Hufanga.
Marcus Jones has
Yeah.
been a big bummer lately.
Yeah.
No,
Took
what
the
this
log.
dude is doing.
No
Yeah, it
return
was.
yards.
Here it was: 27.95, 23.5, 28.65, 19.45, 18.8. You're like, okay, still good, but going in the wrong direction. And then 4.75, 4.3,
No,
1.5.
Man, the first
And you're
trade
starting
show.
to, so you're feeling those.
Yep.
I feel like I told people about that the first trade show, basically saying like, man, it's Efton Chisholm. He's not returning punts and kicks anymore. The defense is kind of spotty from one week to the next.
The defense is good.
Yeah. No Duggar now too would have maybe made you. Well, I mean, it's a different role, I guess, but I don't know. Marcus Jones, I figured his IDP points were going to be a little more solid than they have been here lately.
Gosh, Tyke Smith, shout out every single game in double digits by Big 3 scoring.
insane.
You never see that.
Yeah, folks, understand that is insane.
Rarefied air.
Dude,
So,
that deep. I mean, Jacob Parrish has been awesome
He's
too.
been great too.
Antoine Winfield's playing good football, but for IDP, he has not been as
He'll
productive.
have weeks though. He'll have those weeks.
He will have weeks, but he has not been as week in and week
He
out.
is certainly a best ball guy.
for sure.
yeah.
He's
Yeah,
not.
you're
as
feeling a
plug and
little
play
bit this
anymore.
season.
Who's the other? They got one more good defensive back there who I played this week. I think he's a corner. He's playing really well. I'll look him up.
Jamel Dean?
Jamel Dean has been good.
Not
I think
Jamel
he got
Dean.
hurt though this week.
Somebody else.
Zion McCollum. is he
That's
still there?
it. That's it.
There you go.
He's been playing great as well.
Yeah, they're good.
Yep.
Good players. Hey, it's certain teams, man. Like the Rams, we mentioned, the DBs have been phenomenal this season. The Bucks have had some awesome DBs. The Seahawks, with Em and Worry now getting the slot role. I mean, Julian Love was great when he was there.
Okada.
Right. Ty Okada's been filling in nicely.
I like Kobe Bryant too.
Yeah, Kobe's been
actual
great.
Kobe.
Yeah, real Kobe.
Kobe.
Mama.
Both Kobe's.
Both Kobe's.
Shout out to both Kobe's. Yeah. So just got to give some love to the DBs. We don't want them to feel overlooked or neglected. So there you go. That is your DB recap for Week 11. And that is your Week 11 recap for the IDP show. Hope you all enjoyed it. We will be back next week recapping Week 12. It'll be like right before Thanksgiving, boys. So that'll be fun. We'll have some games, 3 games on Thursday. I haven't looked to see what the Thanksgiving games are.
Games on Friday, I saw. Black
That's
Friday
right.
games.
Black Friday games. That's always fun.
Y'all get to stay here for Thanksgiving?
We do.
Wow. Congrats.
Yes, we
Way to go.
host on like that Saturday, and then we have Thanksgiving at my parents on Thursday.
Y'all suck.
So
I hate y'all.
Yeah.
no
You
travels.
got to go to what? Carolina.
Oh boy, that's a haul.
Yeah, I wish I could just do it in my mind.
Do it. I'm in Carolina
Taylor.
in my mind.
Adam knew.
Hey, I think week 12, like I said, it'll be us, and I think week 13, so the week after Thanksgiving, we'll have Justin Varnes on the program.
Wow.
Maybe we could do like some look ahead with the playoffs right around the corner. Like, who do we trust? Who are we going to get? Maybe give the folks some actionable intel as we look ahead to the playoff stretch. So look forward to that. But until then, y'all take care. We'll see you soon.
It's the IDP show. Now you